was taking inventory of my freezer and I discovered a whole bunch of frozen bananas. I probably have 12 frozen bananas. You know how when the bananas sit on the counter and you know you had your fill and you don't feel like eating more, you just freeze the rest? So yeah, I have a lot of bananas in my freezer. So I grabbed 4 because I'm gonna show you how to make my version of banana bread. So I grabbed 4 bananas from the freezer and I'm just thawing them out. So they look really gross, right? Like they're all mushy and soggy. So I'm gonna, you know, peel these obviously. I don't like it when they put the sticker on there. So I'm gonna take the sticker off and then compost the banana peels. So yeah, so I thought, well, let's make banana bread today. So I'll take you through my process. So we're gonna start with our wet ingredients. I gotta take these stickers off. They have to go in the garbage. You can't compost that. So I'm just going, this is really gross, but I'm just gonna start, you know, peeling these bananas. And then we'll compost those guys. Yeah, I don't know, maybe this is squeamish for anybody that doesn't like the texture of soggy bananas, but it's kind of fun actually. So just get these 4 peeled and we're ready to go. Now listen, I'm not a fancy, you're supposed to do this, that, and the other thing kind of a person. I just get it done. So here we go with 2 eggs, and then you can compost these shells as well. I've been composting for something like 35 years. Here we go with yogurt. This is 1/3 of a cup, 80 ml of yogurt. You can use sour cream. Here's 1/2 cup of butter. This is softened butter. I'm just gonna throw it all in and we're gonna blend it. And here is 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Don't go wholeheartedly over the top with sugar. You don't need to with this kind of recipe. There's sugar in the chocolate chips, there's sweetener in the bananas. So yeah, just chill out on the sugar. We don't need that much. And then we just blend it all up. Five mils, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then yeah, there you go. Now we're gonna add our dry ingredients. I've measured out my flour into a smaller measuring cup. It is 284 grams of flour, or 2 cups, or 250 mils. I always like to weigh my flour, flour ingredients, just because it makes a better product in my opinion. So we're going to add to the flour 1/2 teaspoon, 2.5 mils of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, so that's 5 mils, and then 1/4 teaspoon salt. That's like 1.2 mils. Just kind of mix it in there, and then we're going to add this to our wet ingredients. Here we go. And now we're just going to fold it in. We don't want to mix this too heavily because we like to have it a bit airy. If you mix it too much, it gets dense, and banana bread needs to be fluffy. So we'll just mix this in. Once it gets to be like this, we'll add some chocolate chips. I have a cup, 250 mils of chocolate chips. You can also add walnuts. I don't have any at the moment, but banana bread goes nice with walnuts too. So that is probably the extent of how much we want to stir it. And then we're going to put it into our pan. So I'm done mixing. I'm going to put it into a pan, but I'm going to be honest with you. I've never been able to get the banana bread to cook properly for me in a regular loaf pan. So I just started using a bundt pan, and it cooks more even for me. If you all have any tips for me on how to get the banana bread to cook great in a loaf pan, please message me or comment, because it was always raw in the middle and burnt on the outside. So anyway, I have my bundt pan, and I'm going to use a bundt pan because that seems to work for me. So I have a little piece of wax paper here, parchment paper, and a little bit of butter. So I'm gonna butter my bundt pan. I'd use my fingertips, but my nails get in the way. So I'm just gonna, I know it's noisy, spread it around like so. Because, you know, with my luck, it'll just stick all over the place. So. I should also mention that I'm turning my oven to 350. So we're going to preheat it to 350. Now I'm just going to put all this in here. And then I'm going to bake it for an hour, so 60 minutes, maybe a little longer, but keep watching it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna put it all into this pan and then bake it, and I'll be back. Okay, I checked my banana bread after 40 minutes and I was done. To test it, I have a little toothpick here, and I'll show you what I do. I poke it in, and if it comes out clean, it's done. Okay, so that's just chocolate, melted chocolate. So it comes out pretty clean. So that means to me that it's done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cool it on a rack for a little bit, and then I'm going to turn it upside down. So just a little baker's rack like this. Then after it cools a bit, I'm going to turn it upside down and then slice into it and have some. Isn't it gorgeous? It's a little hot yet, but I'm gonna have it with some butter on top right away.